AZULA versus TOPH, who do we think wins? This one's a little bit hard for me because a lot of this has to do with speculation, seeing as these two never face off other than in the Day of Black Sun Part 1 when she doesn't have her bending. So we're just going to go off of what I think and what I speculate. I'm totally open to being wrong and hearing alternative opinions. I have a couple of thoughts as far as like what is canon and what the fandom has decided is true about these characters. So let's start with TOPH. The fandom has decided that TOPH is just literally the most powerful thing that's ever walked the earth. And she's very, very powerful. I am not dissing on TOPH. Trust me, I am like the #1 TOPH girl. Like, I freaking love her. But we fail to recognize that she is in fact blind. Like, she uses that to her advantage as far as earthbending goes, but that does also mean she has literal blind spots. Think about when they're fighting the Dai Li agents in Ba Sing Se, and one of them throws the hand at her and it grabs her and pulls her and she screams because she can't see it. Or Aang, when he's floating around, she can't see him. So in the Day of Black Sun, Azula is very quick, and she's getting away from TOPH, which, first of all, that kind of bugs me because I feel like in an honest one-to-one, TOPH should have done better. The Dai Li agents is the only reason that doesn't feel like a total like plot hole to me, because realistically, I feel like TOPH could totally have dominated Azula without her bending, and same with Aang. But anyways, we're not going to get into that. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if they both had their bending, I think it's unfortunately totally feasible that Azula could beat TOPH because she is aware that she's blind. She is calculated. One of the most powerful things about Azula is her battle IQ. And I think very quickly she would figure out that she does have blind spots and use her little like fire jets. You know how she can fly like temporarily? I think she would use that to her advantage, and I think that would be detrimental to TOPH. However, another somewhat plot hole of Avatar: The Last Airbender is that it's a kid's show, meaning that they don't get that violent. And if it were like an anime, TOPH would literally crush her to death in the earth. So I feel like it depends on the setting, but if we're in the Avatar universe, I think Azula would probably win, just simply because they hold back their earthbenders so much in Avatar because it would be so violent if they didn't. But in the real world, I think TOPH would dominate because I think earthbending is so OP if it wasn't in a kid's setting. Like if it was an anime setting, I think Earth would be so OP. That's actually a whole other video, but I think Earth is the most powerful. So yeah, let me know what you think about those things in my comments.